Hello guys, many people ask me why I breed Dubia Roaches, and that purely is because it's cheaper, and it's even though it takes up more space, it is actually cheaper. I've been working it out over the past few days. I have around 50 females to around 25 males. With this 50 females, let's say they have 20 babies each, so that's not even they can have up to 30 babies per clutch, but let's just say they have 20. Let's say they get pregnant 10 times in a year, which they could actually get pregnant every 30 days, which still isn't optimizing it, it's just downgrading it a bit, and you can have around 10,000 babies. 10,000, not 1,000, 10,000. Think of how many babies that is. That could probably fill about half of this tub. Whilst on the other end, you could buy a packet every week. You get about 8 in a pack, and it's around £5. So let me just work that out. It would be, let's say, £5 times by 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year, and that is £260 you're paying a year. Sorry about my voice, I've been ill over the past few days. That's £260. Instead, you could be breeding them yourself, and per month it costs me around £5. So that's £5 a month equals £60. So you are saving £200. You will need to buy the tub and the egg trays. You would need to buy egg trays probably I would say every 2 months. I tend to buy them every 2 months just to keep them in shape and not destroyed by them. But that is all in the cost. To set them up fully, it'll probably, I don't know, probably take about 30 quid, not even that. This tub was about £8, £12 I think, I'm not sure at the moment. But once you get all set up and you're feeding them, you can make your own food and you'll start getting babies, like you see here. This one is pregnant. She'll give birth in a few weeks, well, I'd say a few days, because she's already got some out. You could probably see there's quite a few large females which are pregnant, like this little sunshine one, and this one, and that one. That one's gave birth because he's got a flat stomach. This one's also pregnant underneath here. So as you can probably see, you do get quite a few a month. So you're getting around 600 a month, which is quite a lot. So that's not even all your females pregnant. Obviously I do give them heat, so that's around another £8 for a heat mat. But that will last you a good few years. Plus food, if you keep the food dry, it'll last you months. So that is all included in the £60 a year, which is basically nothing. So plus if you breed these and not crickets or anything else, these are higher in protein. Will it focus? Probably won't focus. These are higher in protein. They've got their exoskeleton is this bit. The outer shell is softer than many crickets. Well, all crickets. And the black crickets, they've got a much harder shell, even than brown silent crickets. So even though these grow a bit bigger, these tend to reach around 2 to 3 inches full size, as you can see on my finger. They do reach, I'd say, around 5 times as big as crickets, but you don't have to feed the adults. You don't want to do that. You want to feed the youngsters, all 10,000 of them a year, which I breed, I would say, probably not even close to that. I'm probably just starting out around 5,000, which is around half. That's 5,000 a year. So whatever I don't feed to my reptiles, I do sell, which makes a bit of income for me. I don't want to say how much because it all depends on what I'm selling and how much they're breeding. And everything comes for this. The health of these come first over selling. I could just stop selling like that and concentrate on these. As you can see, I've got a hell of a lot more females to males. I did say at the start I had 25 males, but I've currently sold 10, so I'm at 15 now, which I think is a decent number. I don't want too many males fighting over females. As you can see, I've got trays and trays of full. I've got around 8 trays in here, which you'd pick up off eBay for around £4, which is incredibly cheap. The aqua crystals are around £3, and the food you can just make yourself. I prefer to use pasta, like dry spaghetti pasta, cat food, add all your vitamins in, and a bit of fish food. Also, if you can get dry vegetables or dry fruit, which you can blend, use that as well, which I do too. That's all you pretty much need, and then just keep the food dry and it'll last you. So by doing this, you save 200 quid. It's a lot easier for your reptile because you know what you're putting in your food. Like, you know what you feed in your live food. You know that they're going to be healthy. So you can give them to your reptiles and make sure they're healthy. Plus, you know, by doing it yourself, you know that your live food isn't going to have any diseases, infections or viruses that would pass on to your reptiles. You know they're not going to be ill-treated in any way because you're taking care of them. So when you pick up a box of Dubia Roaches at the shop, you know that they've not been, well, you know that they've been suffering in that small box, like this one here. That's how they would normally keep Dubia Roaches. They'd usually have about 8 in there. You know that they've probably been in there for about a week or 2 weeks now. There's probably a few which are already dead, so they're probably eating each other, and you know they've been ill-treated and not respected. When I send these off, I package them in a decent sized box. It's probably about the same size box, but I know that they're going to be there within 2 days, 2 or 3 days, 3 days maximum, because I know they can survive the journey, because I always put them enough food for that amount of time, and I even put a piece of carrot or a piece of potato in, just to hydrate them so they will last the journey. What else is left? Babies I tend to put in a different tub just to optimise the breeding, and get the most out of them, with them still being the healthiest they can be. So that's to round up this video. Basically, I breed mine because it's cheaper. Yeah, I save £200 a year, at least £200 a year. It's healthier for the animals, it's healthier for my reptiles, and I get a bit of income by selling what I don't feed away. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Steve. I've been ill. But anyway, make sure you subscribe. I'm nearly at 50 subscribers. Hopefully I can reach 50 subscribers by the end of this week. It would be amazing if I could. So give a thumbs up for this video.